As you're watching, because you want to know me, my name is AJ. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Build a Theme Park. Now, I've got a map in my inventory, in my hotbar here, because I was going to look for a spot to build our thing today. Really cool idea that we've got here, okay? But I was going to find a spot, and then I saw something that I don't think anybody else has noticed, at least on YouTube. I haven't seen any YouTubers comment on this, but look. Can you see that black around me? What they've done is they've updated the colours that can be shown on the map. So as you can see, all the roads that we have everywhere else are all grey because it was like only 16 colours could be shown on the map. But now they've updated it so more colours can be shown. So if we fly around here, we'll see a lot of colours update. Darker sections, lighter sections, browns. Oh, this is cool. I mean, look at that all update. I'm going to hit it. That is so cool. So the maps are now going to look absolutely boss. They're going to look so cool. Look at it. Oh my god, so colourful. So colourful. So many more greens, it seems, as well. Or the greens are standing out more. Look at that all filling. More detail as well. And then this is all the purple mycelium. Oh, and then the... I'm surprised this roller coaster doesn't show up much on the map. We need to put grey carpet and stuff all below it still. Oh, the dinosaurs sort of take shape. Oh, the red of the nether castle. Why has it gone so dark? How weird is... What? It seemed to get darker then. Or it was just me. One or the other. Let's update this bit over here. A little bit of the temple. And then just this last part of the map. Ooh, I need to get some height. I like looking at it, but you can't look at it because you end up going down at the same time. Oh, and then we can sort of maybe see a little bit of red from the Wipeout game. Ooh, and get on top of here, because this is all updating. There we go. Okay, that map now looks so cool, right? That is really nice. I don't know what the lighting is. Even my little character, my little white dot, gets lighter and darker. That's really weird. In fact, when the map gets darker, my character gets lighter. Very odd. That looks cool. I like that. Black paths can now be seen. Okay, anyway. So what are we doing today? Well... Someone said in the comments section, AJ, what about doing a temple run game? And as soon as I saw it, I was like, dude, that'll go well with our Jurassic Park. You know, temples, Tomb Raider, that style, you know, it works really well. If you don't know what temple run is, it's a mobile game where you have to keep running. It's like on the mobile, you have to collect coins, but you can't ever stop. You've got to keep running because things are chasing you. Now, there's some hiccups that we'll have to get over, and I'll explain in a minute. But I thought that's such a cool idea. And then with these new sandstone blocks, with the red sandstone blocks, it would make an awesome temple run, right? A really nice temple-y like block to do. And it adds something here to our Jurassic Parky part of the park. Wow, what a sentence. It'll add a bit more to the Jurassic Park part of the park. Yeah, it makes sense. That's what it's meant to be. So let's do it behind here at sort of nan cap. Now, there's some hiccups that we need to get past, okay? Number one, two main things. Number one is collecting things. There are ways that we could make it so we had to collect things. We could, for example, let's just do a little bit of a path here, just a 3-block wide path for example's sake. We could, for example, have... No, there is a way. No, we can do it. We can be... No. The way that you could do it, right? Dispensers or droppers facing up in the ground with, let's say, for argument's purposes, diamonds in them. Okay? Diamond in them. And at the start of the game, you hit the start button, and at all of these dispensers, it fires them all. Button? It fires them all. Boop. And the diamonds on the whole map pop out. We might do this because I think it's a pretty cool idea. So all the diamonds pop out, and then when you're running along, you pick them up. However, there's a lot of downsides to this. One, to get on Temple Run on the game, the diamonds or the coins that you collect are like in a line, so you'd have to do them all, and they all pop, boom, and you get them all, and you run down and you have to collect them all as you go. That's an awful lot of redstone and dispensers and potential lag to do. It's possible we might do it. I'm just running through ideas at the moment. Whenever we start a new mini game, we have to go through these sort of ideas and think about hiccups that might come across. So that's one thing. Now, another downside is the appearance of them. We can see the dispensers. Again, yes, this can be or might be solved with placing slabs over the top of them. If we do this little section here, like this, and I hit the button, we do get the diamond come out, but it sort of freaks out and ends up going somewhere else and not exactly where we want them. When we had it down on the floor here, it just sat above the dispenser, which is what you want. You want it to be at the dispenser. So that's the problem. What if I done all of them slabs? Does that affect where it spawns? There. I'll cover that one up. And this one. Doesn't work. I think that's just proved it. That is something that we can't really do if we want to have the dispensers hidden. I don't mind them being shown, but it's not great, is it? Like, you'd prefer not to be able to see them. Now, the other big problem that you guys might know is if you've played Temple Run, I'm sure most of you have played Temple Run, you're running along because you're getting chased by something. Now, depending on the game, maybe you're even playing a clone of Temple Run. They might be zombies, they might be mummies, they could be anything. We can't get anything to chase us. Zombies are too slow and boring. There's not much we can do, so I did have a couple of ideas. The first idea was actually to have sticky pistons below every single block, pretty much. But then I was like, how do we fire them all? So then I was like, well, we could have them below. Imagine these pistons are the other way up. Okay, so imagine that the sticky piston is facing the block above it. We could have them every other row, like this, and we could power them really easily with repeaters in between them. So then it would fire this one upwards, not downwards. I'll just put them upside down. But it would fire this one, then through a repeater, then this one, and you'd have to keep running, and these would be chasing you. And if you slowed down, there would become a point where you would actually be blocked in by them. I know, yes, you could jump over them, but that would be the game over equivalent. When suddenly the block comes up in front of you, when it's caught up with you and it's overtaking you, and bang, you stop. That means you've been caught. But, like before, that's a lot of redstone issues. A lot of timing issues, a lot of repeater placing, a lot of piston placing, a lot of that kind of thing. Again, we might still do that idea. I'm running through ideas and weighing up the pros and cons live with you guys. But then I thought of another one. We could have dispensers with water buckets in them. Okay, now I know I haven't got borders on here, so it's not going to work wonderfully at the moment. But imagine we've got water buckets in all of those, and we put down a button here, and I hit the button to start off the game. Boom, and the water goes. Now, if I need to stop that now. Thank you. Let's do a little bit of a border here so it at least runs the right way. So along here and down here. We're going to have borders on it anyway. And then we'll have some jumps and parkour. It's basically going to be a parkour mini game, but against a timer, basically. So now if we hit this button, I'll put another button on here. Oops. It fires it and it chases out. And as you can see, the water runs pretty fast. Now, I don't know if we can exactly outrun this water. That's quick. That is very, very quick. Oh, it doesn't power it from there. Hold on. Nope. It's walking pace. It's actually not as quick as you might think. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. That was a bad idea to do. How can I just power this on top for testing purposes? Can I do it like this? Nope. Man! I just want to test it. I'm not trying to make it look good. Nope. I just want to test it. I just gotta run through ideas. Okay, here we go. Like that. Like this. And like that. Wonderful. Okay, so hit the button. And it chases after us. Now, if you're sprinting, you're going to be a lot faster than it, in fact. If I hit this button. I don't know. It's pretty close. It's right behind you. Now, this requires less redstone because we only have to put dispensers every 8 blocks. So the next row of dispensers would be here. Okay? And then once we'll do a redstone line that runs the entire map, and we'll set the delay. I don't know if it's 10 ticks or something random like that. And then the next one will fire. So you hit that one, boom, it chases you. Then this one fires and it chases you, and it keeps going. And as soon as you get hit by water, it's game over. Because you've been caught, and that's going to be our lose condition. It sounds pretty cool. I really like the idea of it. Now, we can obviously have a better start than a button behind us. Yeah. We can have a better start than a button behind us. We can have pressure plates, for example, and you run over the pressure plates, or a tripwire hook or something like that, and you run through it, and as soon as you run through it, it then starts it off, because we can make it run like a button. In fact, it won't have pressure plates and tripwire hooks run as buttons anyway. We don't have to do anything weird with them. So it runs like that. So the question is now, do we add things to collect? Because there's another way that we can do it. If we didn't want to have dispensers and another redstone line that fires all the diamonds out right at the beginning, we could have something that is simple as as simple as this. So you run over, and I picked up the diamond, and we could have as many of these around as we want, and you have to run over, and if you want to hit the pressure plates to get the diamonds, you can. Every time you will collect it. Yeah, I can't see us running so quick that you're not going to. What if I jump as I go over? Did I get it? I got it. Okay, so it's not like you can miss them. Perfect. So we could do it like that, and we could have a bunch of those about, and if whoever collects the most diamonds at the end wins. Something like that. Definitely possible. I might even use gold, so it's more like, or gold nuggets, so it's more like Temple Run. Definitely an idea there. Definitely, I really like the plan of this. So I think, before we go into the diamond side of things and the collecting, we should really work out. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks, and the 8th one is where it then. Oh, will you just fire? So it goes down there, and if we had water buckets in those 2 as well, it would be on these 2 blocks also. Let's do that. Let's do some final testing here. Do that one. And that one. Now, will this fire all 3 of them? Redstone works funny sometimes. Yeah, it does. That's really good then. So we only need that to fire all 3 of them. And then the next one will fire. Let's find out what the delay is that is required to get to the next one. So we can have a line underneath here. Oops. That goes to this one. I really need it to go into that one, but that's where the problem is. If I fire this one, I don't think all 3 of them fire, do they? Like, if I put this in here, and let's just have redstone to a button here. It fired the diamond, that last diamond out, but it didn't fire this one. Okay, that's no problem then. We can just do it like Oh, get round it, please. Like that. If we done it like that instead, and then have repeaters going into these 3. If I can get them facing the right way. Like that. And like that. And then that'll fire all 3 of them. Let's then get this button away. Have this going to here. Now, I'm going to put these... I'm not going to affect those delays. I'm actually going to put 3 repeaters in. So that's 12 ticks of delay. 13 ticks if you include that one to the next one. So let's get our water buckets. 1, 2, 3. And we put that one, and that one in. Now, at the moment, I think it's going to be too short. It was close. And we should be able to hit it again to get rid of all of the water. Because we want to make sure all of it is removed. So, let's add another. So, we now have 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 21 ticks between each one. Oh. Not like that. Take it away first. Stack the water back up. Put that back. Put the repeater over here. There we go. It couldn't. The repeater didn't send the signal out to another repeater. That was my bad. Okay, I think that was just slightly too long. Let's take this repeater away. I would rather not have some of the repeaters on like full and some of them on 2. I'd rather them all be on full or 1, just to make things easier. Okay, that timed really well. Didn't it? That timed actually perfectly. Yeah, that timed that's really good. Okay, now let's just try. Let's do a piece of redstone there. Do a little bit of a line, and then a pressure plate on top here. Now, if I run, will it catch me? Oh, I need a delay on there. Say it again. Let's max out that delay. See if that's enough. It might not be still. Ooh, that's tight. That's not a lot of time. That's what we want, though. Temple Run isn't an easy game, so you got to keep running. Yeah, like we're only just getting off the end before that catches us, or before that comes off the edge. We're not getting away from it, and we're not, and it's not catching us, which is exactly what Temple Run is like. You don't run faster than the other people. They don't run faster than you. They just keep up with you. Now, remember, we've got to have parkour in here. So you've got to jump, run and jump at the same time. No thinking, because you don't have time to. This is like expert level parkour. And the redstone is pretty simple. And we can hide this up really easily. And then we can get the next one in, the next one in, the next one in. And go on and so forth. That is all we've got time for this episode. I know we didn't build anything, but boy did we work out the entire logic of the game. Now, as far as the diamonds go, just before we end off, as far as the diamonds go, let's get some diamonds. Or whatever, emeralds could work as well. If I put these down, and I put the pressure plate here, there is the problem that, yes, we can run over and hit the pressure plate. But for one, if we don't have we'll have to make sure that we have a repeater underneath that pressure plate. Otherwise, we're going to activate the signal earlier. And 2, that pressure plate is going to block off the water. If we keep running. So I got my diamond, but as you can see, it blocked off. Now, that's not really that much of a problem, but it is annoying. I'd rather it not do that. So the other option that we have is, instead of having a pressure plate, we have a tripwire hook that's hooked up to that dispenser through the side, maybe, or something like that. I think, you know, if we power this block, it should technically fire the dispenser in the middle, so we could have something like this. To be honest, we'll use the blocks better. You know, we'll use all these chiseled ones and stuff to make the walkway look totally nice. But they're really good blocks to use, because we've got like 4, 5, or 6. We've got slabs and stairs that we can all use. So that hooks those two up, and then that won't fire that, and I can't do it there. I'm just trying to think of like the easiest way that we could do this, like this. Oops. See, that sucks. What if I came down this way? I want to try and keep it as small as possible, really. You don't want to have things big. Oh, and I don't want it in line with the dispenser. We want it one block before the dispenser. Oops. There. Because this is the last bit of logic that we need to work out for this game. Am I right? I think I'm right. Like that. And then have the dispenser, the repeater. And then... yeah, we got it. If I clear my inventory. Yeah. I got the diamond. Let's do it again with the water. Make sure the water doesn't flush away the... okay, good. It doesn't flush away the tripwire hooks for no reason. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, right? That is pretty cool, I must say. We didn't wash any redstone away, did we? No. Okay, so there's all the logic worked out. We can put more diamonds in. We can hook up multiple diamonds off one tripwire hook. Like, we could have this tripwire hook that sends like 17 or 10 or 20 diamonds, poof, all at the same time, and then you have to go and grab them all as you go, and then it stops for a little while, and then you get another one activated. It's going to be good. It's going to be a really good minigame. Thank you to everybody who suggested a temple run minigame, because it's definitely one that we're going to have a lot of fun with. Requires redstone, a little bit of thought, parkour. It's got everything. If you enjoyed the episode, hit that like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe. We shall see you in the next episode.